Today we are going to add and subtract integers using an integer mat in Desmos. Special thanks to @DwexelGreen for creating this mat. After practicing, we will explore the connection between addition and subtraction. Remember, addition is preferred because of the commutative property. All right, so the model that we have is -2 plus 5. If I pull the purple chip into the negative area, it becomes red, representing -2 for 2 chips. So now I'm going to pull 5 chips over into the positive area. If it doesn't pull over, be sure to try to grab it more in the center, like I'm having a little bit of difficulty, but it's still an awesome, awesome program. Okay, so now what you see is -2 plus +5. Putting everything in the same bucket is addition. So now what I'm going to do is match up 0 pairs. A +1 and a -1 cancel each other out. So now we have 2 0 pairs here. I'm going to grab the rectangle and I'm just going to, you don't have to, but I'm going to put this over here just so that you see that these are 2 0 pairs. And now my final answer here is +3. All right, so I think I have to let go of that in order to put +3. Since it's +3, I'm not going to add the positive sign. I'm just going to add the number 3. So when I submit that, I can see that the answer and the model are both correct. Okay, so that's a great warm-up. Let's move on to the next slide. In this case, I have subtraction. So I'm starting with a -5, so I'm going to grab 5 chips and pull them into the negative area, making them red. Okay, and now I'm subtracting -2, which means I'm removing 2 negative chips. Well, I have a bunch of negative chips here, so there's 1, there's 2, so that was -5 minus 2 negative chips. So my answer is -3, so I'm going to put the negative sign and the 3. I'm not putting any spaces or anything, and my answer and the model are both correct. So let's look at another example. Okay, so I have -5 minus a +2. So I'm going to put 5 chips on the negative side. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more chip, -5, but I don't have any positive chips. So I can't take away any positive chips. So what I need to do is to add a 0 pair. When I click this button, you can see that it added 0. I'm not changing the value of anything because I'm adding 0, which is 1 negative and 1 positive chip. Well, now I have 1 positive chip I can take away, but I only have 1. So add another 0 pair. So now I have 2 positive chips. Okay, what you're seeing on the screen right now is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -5, but 2 0 pairs. So the entire board right now is still only -5. But I have 2 positive chips now I can take away, representing subtraction. I'm taking them away. So this model is showing me -5 minus +2. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -7. So that's -7. And when I submit that, I can see that my answer is correct and the model is correct. Okay, so you are going to practice similar slides to the ones we just went through. However, afterwards, what we're going to do is ask you questions about the magnitude of your answer. As we see, -5, when I subtracted +2, it became more negative. Okay, and by answering the questions, you'll be able to make the